almost 6 months prior to this. If you remember, see, the Nasik Kumbh Mela, everything got over. And then there was this Phuket, Thailand program. And in Thailand, only in Phuket, Thailand, we had Swamiji actually got dengue, if you remember. So and right after that, and the blood platelets level hit so low, and anyone in that position would do anything. But for Swamiji, though, Swamiji was like chair and still giving darshan. It was like something too much what Swamiji did, and what Swamiji's body went through. That immediately, right after that program, Swamiji himself came, creating things physically, like action, because if you see all other campuses around, they had the kind of a sanitation level, the cleanliness level, the hygiene comfort Ujjain had. Nobody else, nowhere else, because for these, Swamiji make sure whether how are these containers, whether the type they work, what size it should be. Swamiji would go start. He will go to every department, and it was like, see, Kumbh Mela time, people physically, like at any point, you'll see Swamiji will be there. There'll be no see Swamiji not being available physically. You'll see he'll either be in one department or another department. He'll always be in the temple or in kitchen area, just going around, doing the campus round. Despite so much, he'll sit. 5 p.m. it will start. You were right. 5 p.m. it will start the darshan. Till next morning, 6 a.m. Not a single day has been otherwise. Sometimes it will go even beyond. Like the crowd will not stop till like 5 a.m. 5:30, 6 a.m. to finish the whole darshan. Person gets their blessing. Swamiji will not stop. And can you imagine 12 hours, 13 hours without moving from that place? My God. It reminded me of another thing. Like she said, right? Anyone who comes, Swamiji will make sure they eat. But what the whole thing, see, only 5 o'clock darshan used to start in the main hall. But like I still remember, I didn't know much Hindi at that time, but I knew darshan. That's all. Like, we just learned these 1 or 2 words to tell people, and I could that I knew. But one thing is the way Swamiji had said. So first time when people would go to all the different parts, it was like huge crowd, right? So many people would miss having miss the prasadam, and people will not necessarily know, like, because it is a huge, most popular it has been. So, and what Swamiji did, I remember it so well. Swamiji immediately, long, hours long darshan, Swamiji would come on walk. So the next day, Swamiji, guide the crowd. So the temple, we get the people and we keep, guiding them, the crowd. Swamiji said, people will not be able to experience, because when it's huge volume, people options, the crowd will just wash them away and they'll not have an experience. So Swamiji said, let us buy an entire part, like how darshan happens in temples, and if that really needed, it's going to take an expense even more. We will have, Swamiji said, experience of people, no question of compromising the quality. I remember this so well. You know what extent Swamiji said? Silver or golden, it all has to look in a similar pattern, so people will know for them visually to see it. And next day, Swamiji sat there till every so well. Swamiji went with campus. Swamiji walked through the barricaded path. He said, I'm going to go rounds in this path so I can ensure I will see what people will see. And the connecting point, it's like adjacent to each other. So it's a little, it was not put very. I think somebody said this is how the path has to be. Entry has to be from this side, exit has to be should be guided to the Annalaya, and they should know on the way, they should know there's medical care, Darshan receive, and they should be guided back. This entire path. Somebody said, I don't want anyone to miss any. And even in that, right, in the crowd, there'll be, like, of course, because it's crowd and people will be waiting. So somebody said, no, even in that. So in the main hall, if you remember, we had huge LED screens for people to like it was open, like it was not, we didn't have a proper way to put something. Somebody said, no, there are poles, tie huge TV screens on the poles. See, people should know that experience, they should not be feeling like there's nothing to, they should not. Somebody ensured we had the TVs fixed onto the poles, wooden poles. And it was tied to that. Somebody ensured he would go, he I remember it so well. And I was like, my God, the love put it, everything seems so small. But the way how some attended to it is every aspect. It's one thing like Swamiji takes decision. You will understand which Swamiji decides. I mean, I can't really say we can understand it. Experience it. You start grasping it slowly, because such a big budget, right? Like you're not going to, very clearly, you're not going to get any. It's like mass, millions are going to come. They're going to experience like a completely selfless service, like just a service. It's from his unconditional love, and Swamiji planned it like as if this is the best quality. That's the life Swamiji put into it. Like even if it's a free program, they're only designing a free program. Already you're doing. Swamiji would not stop with that. Swamiji would say, no, every item done. 21 items are served per meal. And who will serve in vain? Who will serve Annadan in vain? I did in posh restaurants like to keep the food hot and. But no, Swamiji said, take it in trucks, go all the way, to come and reach this place. And Swamiji will be surprise check. Swamiji will come on rounds. Swamiji will test the food and see. Is it fresh? If not, Swamiji will make the food has to be served hot. The same food that Swamiji is serving for all the Annadan people, that is the food Swamiji will eat. And the most, like the part for me, which was how Swamiji took that decision for this AC. And they said, Swamiji will get, Swamiji said, okay, all these checks. Swamiji said, okay, what will be the temperature? It's going to get really hot. So for how will so many people sit? So they said, Swamiji said no. Then Swamiji, they said, Swamiji, if you put please our budget a little, we pushed ourselves too much. There's like everything what we're doing is only service. And sit some of the main administrators, course sannyasis, they were requesting Swamiji, please can get add to this. People will also understand. They won't bother. Swamiji said. Swamiji looked and Swamiji said, no. By 2030, ACs, everything has to be Anyone entering the hall should feel so comfortable. God, that was like just too much. The decision making, wow, really, they know how songs. Nothing, literally, tell me any other person, no? Like, you've seen how even MNCs, multinational, you're from a very good background. Tell me, like, have you the richest person ever being able to make 1% of this kind of decision?
No, only Swamiji. I must also mention about the logistic within his entire camp. Shahi Snan. I was there for the first Shahi Snan in Ujjain. I remember like, following Swamiji, and basically we were going in a crowd, and as you were walking barefoot, and it wasn't the most comfort, and there were like there were other kids like them, not just my kid. There were many kids who they were all having them, and they don't even know what they're experiencing. But I said, because at some point they will know that we experience something that's. I must mention one thing that Swamiji was, happened. There was at least 2 or 3 vans of ambulances, kind of a thing, like with medically equipped. Any devotee who gets an injury or whatever happens to them, immediately there has to be medical intervention. They had like you name it, they had everything in a van. And from what I remember, not just one, there were multiple. So he pre-planning everything so that the comfort level and the detail is amazing. And who would have thought of an ambulance to is in case I don't know how if we ever needed it, but Swami more than 100% prepared to feed people well to the medical needs while we are walking towards the Shahi makeshift dispensary in the camp. Even while we are going, there was people there was all these arrangements that were made, and when we came back from the Shahi, food and everything we all taken care of, and it was a beautiful experience. And the Shahi, um, when you look at the number of people who are there, special path through which we could go, just because we were people who were not with any organization and who were just coming there, and we were like Swamiji's group, so we were treated differently, like just because it was a beautiful experience, but like we don't realize how special it was. A Shahi Snan, I just remember that Swamiji was I'm kind of, it was a higher level where people could see him clearly. And then there was this yogi who had maintained brahmacharya because his guru had initiated him into that. And this Shahi Snan happened was when we were walking towards the Shahi Snan, he requested that he pull Swamiji's chariot a few inches, and Swamiji allowed him then and accomplish that feat. He came back, and we were like a little like overwhelmed that this happened, because it happened right in front of us. And Swamiji's grace that he allowed him to pull his chariot, like for this was pretty big. Know the specifics of his name, or I just remember this experience that we got to do that firsthand.
Yeah. So there's a lot of. I'll show it to you right now. Behind us, right? Like the Naga Sadhus. They were Naga Sadhus only board They don't bow down to anyone else. That's it. See, all the Nagas, people, only to Swamiji. They all are jumping to receive Swamiji's blessing. And they're all like showering their flowers and garlands. One Baba, the when his name is I think Naga Giri. That when Swamiji was 11 years old, and there is a that Swamiji's gurus did for Swamiji. So at that time, with Swamiji during that time. So when the Kumbh Mela was happening, who had trained as a Naga Baba, Naga Sadhu, they were trained with a very, very, very powerful yogic methods through which they had mastered. And because of that mastery of senses, they had become so. The body became their clothing. Not just that they don't wear clothes, it itself became a clothing for their being. That was the level. Respond like how our senses are. No, they had mastered over it. It's a very powerful yogic feat, the highest honor. Paramashiva, an incarnation of Paramashiva, is given this honor. Sadhus don't bow down to anyone else because they're like Avaduta, right? So they only bow down to Paramashiva and incarnate using his male organ, this Naga, the mastery over his senses and the yogic power. He came, requested Swamiji, and that too, like as you can see, the crowd was another level. And like you can literally see so like literally people just crowding around, and again was really difficult to stop or anything. And when Swamiji noticed, saying like if he can, like he just immediately Swamiji stopped the chariot. Swamiji allowed him to, and the moment he came, he clipping right now. Where he'll come, you can very clearly see how chariot. So not just the chariot, it was the chariot, sorry, tractor. And on that, lot of heavy items are there. Like, lot of different things are there. It's very, very, very heavy. Because of that yogic power that he had, because he wanted to offer this to Swamiji, and his guru, because Paramashiva has come down as Swamiji, and his guru had sent. He came. He actually came and his male organ and pulled the truck, and this like we all can actually see it here on this particular Naga Sadhu is actually getting the permission from Swamiji, and he tells Swamiji that I want to I want to do this to you, and he wanted to offer. And he came, he tied the entire chariot to his male organ and he pulled it. This exact thing is the highest form of respect given. Each of this is just phenomenal to see that, to see how a huge one, like it is not human. Naga Sadhu sentences actually, both Aghoris and Nagas are two sects who are so powerful, who have mastered. Here you all can see this example from Swamiji, and he got the blessing, and here you can see this exact clip where the Naga Sadhu the entire chariot to his male organ. We can see how heavy it is. We can see it's a huge, and he ties it to give And here, as we talk, you all can watch the clip. And to his male organ, he pulls it, offering his gratitude to it is just phenomenal, Ma. And Ma Prasanna, another thing you were saying about saying the medical vans that were there and how it was made that happened. So when the snan was happening, right, and the, like a lot of people who would come to get the blessings from Swamiji, and like people be standing on the garland. People want something from Swamiji as a form of blessing. So garland, Swamiji would give all of them to people. Okay, actually, all of you can see. I continue further. This is the exact clip where you can see how the Nagas. Here we can see he is pulling the end just through his male organ. Like, right, even when the huge crowds that were there, like I was telling about the Snan, one thing I remember is there were a lot of people. You can see the crowds, right? Huge number of people, and they all wanted something from Swamiji. And Swamiji was like bananas, apples, and cucumbers, something. Swamiji, nobody should wait. Nobody should feel like everyone. So let me make sure it reaches. And Swamiji was like finding some more other ways. He would keep on giving, giving, and giving. But still, the crowd was huge. Like it was huge number. So Swamiji, at the end of the very end of the procession, we were doing another. Swamiji said there should be a truck which will keep distributing prasadam to people. If someone missed my darshan, if they wanted to come, they were not able to reach, so they can come to Kailasa Ujjain and receive the darshan. No. So there were a group of sannyasis. Swamiji, during the procession, I remember this so well, has to be thought through, this has to be taken care of. Because the crowd was huge. Like it was in millions. We're not talking about even hundreds of thousands. People gathered, and Swamiji was like, anyone to feel like they were there, they were trying to reach and they could not reach me. So towards the end, curd rice, puliodare, and then we were giving food to something said distributed basma packet. We would give basma packet and with address so they can come. So if people missed out, we say, you come here, Swamiji will, and then we will give them along with the food. So people would come, people will all take. We want to meet Swamiji, we want to get his blessing. So it's not just the people, devotees, everyone, anyone and everyone who came to his breathing space, Swamiji attended to. I think this is too sweet, too just to remember the compassion and Swamiji thinks, Mama, that is something I really feel so touched. Remember these things. It's like, how does Swamiji make nothing else other than love? That level of how beautifully attend to each person, each and every single care, like as she was sharing, even to a remote one. But just because that they the darshan and they should not go hungry, like the level and all these things, it's not that all these were at a plan group of people, no. Every single thing from the decision. That is why now when we are having this becomes a part of our biomemory just by seeing the way and now, because it's a digital training too, like you're going to get digital AI and how to use AI practically, all these batch Paramashiva Sena are going to experience by being on ground and being able to do and being able to experience that how Swamiji makes decisions, everything to become their like youth, young people. This is the future ahead. This way coming and being here. Like this is something that I say.
And I was just very lucky that I could attend Ujjain with both attend Nasik Kumbh Mela as well. Both of them, I feel like, I think maybe it may have been Nasik Kumbh Mela, but I remember some Matadishwar, he came in, and then Swamiji, oh, he is so and so, and he took Jalas Bhu Samadhi for so many days, and then when he came out of the Bhu Samadhi, Indira Gandhi, the then Prime Minister, put flowers and her prostrations to him, and so dumbfounded, like he was, that he just casually saying this is this, and then that prostrate in front of Swamiji. So everybody, like, so there were like world of Hinduism, like the heads of organizations, to offer their their humble prostrations to him, and we casually sitting around him as if and recognizing that we are in the presence of such greatness. We are just very lucky that we just you know we have been initiated by him. We've attended so many programs. We were just very, very lucky that Cosmos gave us that gift to us.
So actually, sorry, you had like this statement, and your sharing is so beautiful. It's even igniting so many memories. Things happen because it is such a huge scale. But this particular point, I have, like you said, all who's the who's of Hinduism, they all had come to thing. I remember this so well. This was like an eye in Ujjain. And we were in Ujjain, we used to do, all of us kids, we were continuously doing third eye. We were there like in this, we had like a stall in the temple, right? So I used to go well. And I was I think only 15 at the time. And I was doing the third eye reading and power like everyone has, anyone who comes, each one we have to attend, offer it to people. Just keep giving this third eye scanning. There was this one particular sadhu who came, and I remember he looked, his legs will be like literally skeleton, like just so thin. I remember this so very well. And he would have long jatas and can you do the third eye? And I put on the headband and I did the third eye. He wrote some, I did it, and then I opened my headband and I saw he wasn't pure in this spot because that's not something you would normally see people. And I was not even. He came and he was literally crying. He was literally in tears of bliss. And what your age is? So I said, I'm 14. I'm 14, 14, 15, my age. And he looked at me silently for a minute or two and he said, I have been standing, like I'm doing the tapas of not sitting. I've only been standing 40 years in my life. 40 years. It is only now I am doing one half of my age, and you are manifesting this power. And the next statement he made, he looked at me and he asked me, "Do you really?" That one question? I mean, I know Swamiji is God, but hearing that from that sadhu was like, do you realize who Swamiji is? Do you realize, like he told in Hindi, what a Mahapurush he is. That is why I have come to get his blessing. He said he came that day just to get Swamiji's blessing. He was like, all the tapas I did was for this. Like, I wanted to experience these for 40 years. Actually, I could see, like, his leg was like just skeleton and skin. And actually, even to walk, right, he will have a stick. So because he stood for so long, he's never sat a moment in his life. For the when he saw that, he was like crying and he said that you guys are just half of so manifesting power. People normally tell you guys are manifesting, that's amazing. The statement he made next was like, wow, how blessed we are. And literally, like right now, sitting at some Europe, just sitting on their couch, they can experience third eye awakening. 40 years I have been standing, and only now I have been able to have glimpses. You kids are able to manifest this so easily, so beautifully of Swamiji. I was like, wow, oh my God, so true. How right? It is so we are so casually we are able to have access. He is there. He is continuously being available 24 by 7 in every like how blessed we are, right? It is the moment you said it is just too beautiful. I've never had anyone this is Swamiji, but hearing from that sadhu and hearing he session, it was something so beautiful. Like how blessed we are that we have Swamiji.
Absolutely, Ma. I must also went to, but both Nasik and of course at a different scale, Ujjain, just to support Swamiji in maintaining, taking care of that for a long time, maybe like 10 days or 2 weeks at the most. But people who had come all the way from like maybe Tamil Nadu, many different parts, group of people who came there, stayed there, helped Swamiji in every of setting up and then maintaining people. And it's because like Swamiji had inspired them in Kumbh Mela, and to Swamiji is being who he is, being Paramashiva, he's able to huge group of people, bless them, and make sure that there's all his plans. And of course, Swamiji was the one who plans it, who how it should be done. But and then for execution, he has volunteers, like, and so that everyone goes out of the beautiful experience. Everybody who comes to take darshan has a beautiful experience. So many details. So I just I mean, how Swamiji is able to serve opening experience. That's not something that everybody is able to. I organizations, camps, like to see, but I know that of all the different camps in within Kumbh, we were first of all blessed to experience it, but also this is just a huge eye-opening experience. Plan so beautifully and such a elaborate, beautiful, yeah.
Thank you. Actually, it's past. It is so sweet even just reminiscing these moments. Now, in just a few seconds from now, we are going live darshan of Swamiji. Swamiji is coming live. So, Ma Prasanna, like those moments that you shared, really took living those beautiful, sweet memories. So, thank you so much for. I'm sure all the viewers and participants also loved the way you the way how Swamiji has been and continuing to be. This we are now going to be entering. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nityanandam. Now to all the other that are here with us, let us all get ready, prepare ourselves. Please sit. To be seated. Let us all experience the powerful Mahasadashiva Murthy. Please sit straight. To all watching us on YouTube, we request you all to kindly refresh, able to access the new stream into Darshan.
Nityananda Paramashivam Om Nityananda Om Paramashivoham Om Ananda Paramashivo Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nitya Paramashivam. Om Nitya Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Om Nityananda Paramashiva. Om Nanda Paramashivoham. Om Nitya Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Shivoham. Om Nityananda Shivoham. Nityananda Param. Om Nityananda
with your eyes closed is meditation. With your eyes open is that. Let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, please open your eyes.
Cosmic dimension. This 25 Paramashiva is the 25 face of Paramashiva. This understand intellectually and start connect manifest in you, because right now he is sitting with all joyful, blissful, Nityotsava, Swarupa. Even understand, you will connect with him right now.
Profound essence of Paramashiva's ultimate Mahatara, Davatara, the neon embodied Hinduism, as our beloved Swamiji say, as behold this most auspicious darshan of Paramashiva in Sadashiva Murthy, manifesting himself, Swamiji, and are listening, receiving this darshan, every one of you, that darshan. You can post all your prayers, all your heart have directly to Swamiji. You can receive anytime. To be taking you all through those different social media platforms through which you posting your prayers, whatever moves you to ask and take a moment and head to Kailasa's education. Like, share, subscribe to this and you're going to get powerful aspects of life, every aspect of this business. Direct even you in the form. Head to this link and go to the live video. Click on the live video. Live right now, that's the live version. And you post your prayers and receive the right. The next platform that we have is kindly head to Kailasa's SPH. You can click that follow button. Go to the top. As a reply to the friend tweet, you can post what and receive the direct blessing from Swamiji directly. Hashtag ask the avatar. The next platform is the Kailasa's SPH Instagram handle and click that follow video. Click on the and in the live video, you can post whatever moves you want. And there are so many of you be part of the Kumbh Mela 2025 Paramashiva Sena. So all those who want to do that, maybe some obstacles that each of these platforms post that obstacle, request for prayer, being seen by Swamiji, then all those obstacles will go away. Also, giving your prayers and responding with blessings for each one of us. So head to these links, each one of these platforms has a Facebook page. And on this platform, you will get all the new data. You can join millions of updates and staying connected with Kailasa on this Facebook page. Head to Nityananda Paramashi. If you like to know the spelling, it's on the screen on the slide that you all can see. You can head to that page, follow it. On that page, go to the live video section. And you can post all your prayers. Most importantly, as you do, please click the share this session to all your loved ones. Whoever comes into your message today, just share it on your messenger, share it on your WhatsApp. Invite people for them to receive the grace that they are yearning. And today, the Parliamentary House of Kailasa welcomes all the Parliament. And we recently observed the international unique talent, uniqueness of every individual. The day highlights the importance of people to share their diverse talents teachings from Hinduism as devised by the Supreme Pontiff. For individuals to connect with their authentic self, Hindu experiencing enlightenment enables individuals to discover whether their artistic, intellectual, or educational program. Somebody's empowered individuals, staff, allowing them to contribute meaningfully to the communities worldwide, can foster a culture of creativity, a global environment where talent are celebrated and shared. So our question to you all is, how can the global of Kailasa, as established by Swamiji, to unlock, celebrate the unique talents in we have a few options for you. Individualized education systems like the Gurukul system, fostering freedom, integrating the ancient Hindu wisdom into the competition systems, or whether of this based on the principles of oneness and non-violence. That's one. So we request all of you to head to kailasa.org. And on this link, click on this link, you will get today's date and you can cast your vote. All the members of Raj Sabha who are of Kailasa, all of you are welcome to participate. Take and the next is the members of the Chit Sabha House of Parliament. This is a very, very important question. Krishnadas Prabhu was arrested for protest and the persecution of Hinduism. Elected, resulting in the mob lynching, the tragic murder of the lawyer who was representing part of the ongoing attack parties. These events highlight the relevance and their supporters despite these and all the various extremist elements, the anti-Hindu elements that are many of these anti-Hindu elements attack continuously persecuting the Hindus. And this the Hindu monk who is a Hindu Bangladesh and he has been arrested illegally. And this is the plight of him. And Swamiji has consistently repeatedly urging the world to address this to protect Hindus from such persecution. Swamiji established a political legitimacy to Hinduism, which is crucial for us, right? The basic humanitarian right which Hindus are denied. It was once a Hindu nation, a place where Hindus are being continuously persecuted. And this Hindu Holocaust is happening even has become a war, international platform, voicing Hindus and for various Hindu minority traditions, indigenous communities of Hindus, persecution happening. And important that all of us come together. Swamiji is actually spearheading, uniting the 2 billion Hindus and voicing out for the first time as a single voice, voicing out for the person that's happening on Hinduism, Hindu Holocaust, of this violence towards Hindus. How would you like to be part of standing up for that Swamiji is doing through Kailasa about the ongoing Hindu Holocaust and sure that the Hindu persecution stopping are themselves waking up to this Holocaust that is. We request all of you to head to and please ask your vote for what for all the Chitsabha members, all the members, the Chitsabha, all of you, we invite God, please participate in this. We thank all of you for your participation. The Darshan of Paramashiva's ultimate manifestation as Mahasadashiva.
जनप्रिय मन्दराधीश महेश நீனானாவது உனக்கு என்னை உன்னத பிறவி நோக்கும் நீனானாவது உனக்கு எனது உண்மையை புரிந்து கொள்வாய் உன்னை நீ புரிந்து கொள்வாய் மட நெஞ்சே உன்னை நீ பார்த்தது போதுதான் உனக்கென்ன என் கண்களை நீ பார்த்தது காத்திருந்தேன் நான் காத்திருந்தேன் நான் காயும் நிலவும் காத்தியும் இருந்தெல்லாம் ஒன்றே இருவிரெல்லாம் ஒன்றே 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 நான் தான் சிவன் நானே அவன் அவன் உன்னில் உறையும் மகாசதா உன்னில் உறையும் மகா भोलेनाथ शंभो भोलेनाथ शंभो नित्यानंद शंभो नित्यानंद शंभो नित्यानंद शंभो
We welcome each and every one of over the world enjoying the auspicious Darshan today as Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyānanda Paramashivām. We'd like to take a few about Ask Nithyananda. An AI is the application that is now available for each and every one of you, through which you can utilize all the latest AI features and Enlighten AI. Enlighten AI has various as giving you details about the latest programs, giving you the latest upcoming events and darshans, initiations, and not miss anything through Enlighten ritual routine and and the power manifestation and track yourself. Nithyananda is also integrated into the Enlighten AI. Also has a very special list of all the songs and the powerful cognitions, the revelations by that is personally curated based on your interactions with the application. Ask Nithyananda in itself is also integrated inside. So through that, you can now access Ask Nithyananda and any kind of knowledge that you want to have. You can always go over to Ask Nithyananda and ask your questions. On over 40 plus years of the revelations of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, access it for absolutely free of cost. A WhatsApp, and if you have a mobile phone, through any of these, you can access Ask Nithyananda. Let us know. Access Enlighten AI.
So, the first thing all of you of Kailasa, becoming an e-citizen of Kailasa opens to you. And becoming an e-citizen, head over to the WhatsApp number that's projected on your screen and WhatsApp bot, you will be able to complete your e-citizenship process. You can also become an e-citizen even after once you download the Enlighten AI application. In the first login to create your e-citizenship, not just Enlighten AI but all of Kailasa's digital services. Head over to the Google Play Store, search for Enlighten and click application that has the logo of the emblem of Kailasa and install this complete. All of the users on Android, it is available today. Using it. If you are already using it, make sure to share Enlighten AI with your friends and family.
Request every one of you to take a few moments to go ahead and download Enlighten AI through ars.nithyananda.ai. every one of you for joining in for Darshan, the Darshan of Bhagavan Sri Nithyanaanda Paramashiva. Thank you.
Ni sari gari ma ga pa ma da pa ni da ni pa da ma pa da ni da da pa pa ma 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 ta Sammayapane ratrim divasatvam kalabhairavaya namah Jagattastvam he jagatkaranam mama sangharshatvam he phalamprada mama bhumirakashatvam Ananda Mama Sarvasvam Mama Sarvasvam उधार सकल जग दुख के वो अपने मरण स्मरण कर लेना उनकी आचरण जन्म कारण पूरी कर ले तेरे शरण शरण में आए हैं हम तन को मम माता मम माता जनक नित्यानंदा मम सर्वस्वम् मम सर्वस्वम् आनन्दा मम सर्वस्वम् मम सर्वस्वम्
భావమున్నానే పాటుం భావమున్నానే పాడుం మునే పాటుం నానే పాడుం మునే నాన్ పాద పాటుం నానే భావమున్నా
of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivim, who is the ultimate Pankaje Sakala Shita Rashmi Prabham Ambujam Vimala Gandha Prasanna Vadanekshanam Sakala Devataru Shirasi Hamsagam Tadavidana Purvam Atadhupaha Dhurasi Dhurvadhurvantam Dhurvaditam Dhurvayam Vayam Dhurvamastvam Devanam Jattatamam Vannitamam Devautamam
स्वमाह्वाः मित्रस्य त्वा चक्षुषा सम्यक्ता मात्वा हिगुं शिशुं श्रीसाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवाय ग्रापयामि अथ ॐ उद्दीप्य स्वरतिं मम पशुगुह्यमह्यमावहति मानो हि पुंसीर्जातवेदो गामश्व अभिद्रदग्न आगहि श्रिया मा परिपातया देवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्द दीपं सन्दर्शय अथ नैवे ॐ भारतायते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः दोषधीः मधुरक्तमुदोषसि मधु मधुद्योरस्तु नः पिता मधुमागुमस्तु सूर्यः माद्वीर्गा मधु 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 देवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्द नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि समर्पयामि नीराजनम् ॐ साङ्ग्रहण्येत्यायजते इमां जनतातु द्वादशारत्नीरशना भवति संवत्सरः संवत्सरमेव भवति पूर्वै मुञ्जा वरुन्धे चित्रा नक्षत्रं भवति तत्कर्म करुणावतारं संसारसारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारवाणी सहितं नमामि भवं नमामि भवं भवानी श्रीसाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः कर्पूरयामि रक्षान् धारयामि ओमाद्रीशावताराय ज्योतिषं कैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय त्वज्ञानप्रदाताय नित्यानन्दे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्द मूलप्रकृतिरूपाय परमशिवशक्ति कैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय त्रिशूलहस्ताय कालकालस्वरूप प्रधानाय मङ्गलम् आदिपूज्याय देवाय श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्या सर्वाभयविनाशकाय शत्रु श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय मङ्गलम् योगभट्टाभिषिक्ताय धारिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय मङ्गलम् सार्वभौमैकपत्याय च श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय मङ्गलम् मङ्गलम् मङ्गलं ज्ञानदायिने परमशिवाय ईश्वराय मङ्गलम् मङ्गलं श्रीविद्यां कामदायिन्ये सर्वमङ्गलदात्रे मङ्गलं मङ्गलं गुरुदेवाय परमावताराय नित्यानन्दाय गुरवे ॐ तत्सत् सर्वं भगवत् श्रीनित्यार्पणमस्तु ॐ नित्यानन्द
ही मैं करूं तेरे खान तो
Oh, as the ultimate manifestation, Mahasadashiva Murthy with Paramadvaita. Mahasadashiva Murthy Maya Bhavatyah Sarvebhyah Asihidiyati. Om, Om, Om. Oh, oh, oh. It's from Paramashiva class. Never allow delusions to overpower you. Continuously peel the delusions layer by layer. Of the delusion you peel it from it. Your suffering will drop. Listen. Every delusion covers you like a layer. From that layer, incidents of it's like a first the screen forms the base, then many your delusion forms the base and manifest from the delusion. Tamas delusion. Once you allowing due to various reasons. I tell you, sells your time for someone else, looking for others, in way you are bound to settle down on you. You are bound to tamas to overpower you because someone else is boss. Is cheat him to convince him over to the life. Always takes easy way out and tamas encourages this. Listen. That is why I on being your own boss. Listen to dharma, kshatriya, vaishya, any belong to. Boss. There is no boss. Do you know there is a rule in Manu? Even if you are a Vaishya, only first 25 years, your son or a subordinate means only a period. The moment he is about 25, for his vivaha, marriages come. After the vivaha, he can't be under you. Boss. Later of Delhi creates various in your life. Various reactions and I give you like a formulas. If your tamas layer is covering, putting you in sleep to the level of sushupti, sleep, actions and reactions, the scene and incident manifest from that is your dreams. When you take all addictive drugs, actions and reactions you see are deluded state does not go down. They continue to impact your day. Does not continue to stay throughout, but the experience, the patterns you go through, delusions you go through during the addictions, your decision making capability and daily life, even after you are out of that drug. I'm giving you one by one. The tamas of deep sleep, drugs, worse than these two. Tamas drugs is worse than deep sleep. Maybe I should show like this first, because the way I show, based on that, your visualization will function. Move my hands. You allow to settle down on you is one layer. The tamas you allow during addictive drugs, sometimes even legal drugs, which addicts you. Third, tamas you allow due to food addiction. Tamas you allow due to food addiction. Listen. And the tamas you allow due to food addiction than the drug addiction, because you don't even realize the impact of your food decisions to relationship, or even your opinions about the life you build plays a major role. Fortunately, you are not waking up to it. Then the tamas you allow due on the boss. You wanted job, accept somebody as your boss, but so much anger to be cherished by you, towards him. With that anger, you allow down in you, which permanently mentally makes you handicapped. I tell you, you are working for someone you almost stop. Very important, powerful. The responsibility for whole life and take responsibility of the biggest power human being man lives as human cattle. Those who work for others not even visualize their full life for it. They always think, oh, they plan, they think only with that what they should do in their life. Planning ability is minimized and always the further, but fighting with their not taking responsibility in life. My disciples should be their own boss. All practicing Hindus, their own boss. Listen. Layers and layers and layers of delusion. Delusion you develop during the deep sleep. Tamas layer you develop the drugs, alcohol or illicit drugs due to your food habits, food patterns. Develop due to anger. Describing each layer of tamas. Tamas raises different addictions. Actions and reactions. Do you know that somebody tries to wake you up from your delusion, you get angry. Aside, you hate people to be awakened from your delusion. Then the most and worst delusion, conscious delusion. Those consciously for this conscious delusion, delude yourself. I'll give you. It's actually from incident happened. Narada, a great sage, one of Brahmachari, Triloka Sanchari, he has a very big powers. Not just powers, so a great bhakta, devotee of. So once he goes to Narayana, Parandama, Prabhu, everyone is saying, is too powerful. It's very. Can you show what Maya is? Narada is a born, is son of Brahma. So when Brahma manifested him itself, when he was born, liberated. Sugabrahma Rishi, all of them were born liberated. While they are born, they are Jivan Mukti. So he doesn't know what Maya can do. He is also unmarried. So he does not know what Maya can do. He goes. Vasudeva, can you show what is delusion? What is Maya? Narayana asked, immediately Narada, oh God, Narayana is thirsty, supposed to be a great devotee. Before Bhagavan asks for him, he ran. He got a vessel and to bring it to Narayana. He taking bath in the river. He just fell in love with her. And he started walking behind her. She went to her village. He went behind her. She said, come and. He went and convinced, got married, had third child, fourth child. Only one day, there was a huge flood in that. His whole village washed. Was washed. His agriculture, everything is lost. To save his family, his wife and 4 kids, he was holding them tight. But the flood was getting more and more. The water level was increasing. One child, the next child, the third child. Now only his wife is left. But he is also realizing the ground under his feet means he is losing on the ground. That moment, due to the intense pain, he called Narayana. From the response, hey Narada, what happened? He heard the voice. Narada, what happened? Suddenly, he woke up with folded hands. Narayana, thank you. Now I know what Maya can do, delusion can do. Oh God, this delusion. Then he asked, oh, how did I fall in delusion? Dhamma says, Narayana says, come on, let's do completion. Relive the whole thing as it happened. Narada sits with a long paper and my world, the world, water, my world. Narayana is thirsty and I should immediately rush and get. And how can I be, being a great devotee? Let Narayana be thirsty. I should have given water before. What kind of a devotee I am? Narayana, Parandama, I'll be back in few minutes. I ran. There I saw a woman, fell in love with her. Then suddenly, writing this, he asked Narayana, Parandama, I had only good intention as a devotee who wants to always care for you. Devotee, I wanted to. So I went to just get water for you. Is this wrong? What is wrong in this? Narayana said, what exactly happened? Just water. Because you are thirsty, I went to bring Narayana said, exactly, that is where you. Did I tell I am thirsty? How can you remember days? Can you think, how will Narayana be thirsty? How can you have your own about my instruction? Yes, that is. Narada fell into delusion. See, Narayana just smiled and said, how can I be thirsty? He said, that is true. Are in Milky Ocean, far ocean, Shira Sagara. How can you? When the knowledge of the true identity reduced Parandamas, lowered Parandamas' true identity, Narada also identity. Listen, when Narada pulled Parandama down, Narada also collapsed to the human level. As long as Narada, as Satya, as long as Parabrahma, Parandama, Paramasat, in the same state of oneness with, when Narayana, that Paramasatya state to the human level, to the human level. Decisions you responsible for your conscious delusion. Listen to this carefully. Fell into the level of human. Naturally, he fell in love with that young, beautiful going behind her. Everything followed. The moment you allow the delusion, fall asleep, after that, you can't control the incidents. You can only make the decision whether to fall or not to fall asleep at all. That freedom. Once you fall asleep, same way. Once you fall into delusion, the that are not in your control. Whenever your God, your ideal, your Guru, down from Paramasatyatva, whenever you fall, you bring him also down. Both. Narada gave own opinion. Narada came to his own Narayana's instruction. So finally, Narayana asked, "Hey Narada, sent you to get water. What happened?" Oh my God. First call all from Mahakailasa. Listen. The last call from Vaikunta is, "Hey Narada, I sent you." Same way, the last you will receive, "Hey, I sent you for enriching and casting." What happened? Listen. Even now hey, I sent you for enriching and causing. What happened? Blessed sight to wake up. And do exercise. I name this as a Narada. I enrich and cause. But you thought money. You gave opinion. Your conclusion. My instruction. Down from my param collapsed from your param starts from there. Listen. Asked for water to Narada to give. It may be any reason. Came to the conclusion. Narayana asked for Narada asked. He said, come to the conclusion. When Narada came to the conclusion, Narayana asked for water for himself from the Paramasatya. From that Paramasatya, because he felt got into the delusion, I tell you, all I am asking you to enrich and cause because I need money. Finished. Over. You fell into the delusion. After that, even enrich. Forget about even your own goals. You will not proceed further. The makes you consciously handicapped. The moment you think you are asked to work, you became my subordinate. Me. Listen. I asked us will be constantly in that higher space whenever you enrich others. Whenever you give these powerful cognitions to others, you experience, remember them, you remember those powerful cognitions again. You again. You re-establish yourself again. If you are really feeling incompletions with wealth, enriching people, I revealed about wealth completion. Just talk to 10 people with the poverty patterns, boss, how to be powerful, not to allow poverty delude you, how not to allow the poverty. Just teach this completion for 10. Suddenly you will feel so, you will manifest wealth. Breakthrough, that pattern with which you are struggling, suffocate power over you. Listen. Same way, you are not empowered to do yoga. Laziness is taking over. Brahma Muhurta yoga is not happening. Just talk to 20 people. Brahma Muhurta yoga, early morning Brahma Muhurtam time, yoga for life. How many great things it brings. Cause them. Do wake up call for them. To do yoga together, you will see. You will start doing yoga intensely. I tell you, every enriching process I gave you, yoga or puja or wealth completion with others, anything is to keep you always in everyone around you, source for their energy, inspiration. People come and tell me, Swamiji, after the inner awakening, Paramashivoham, but in few months it goes down. In that high, I tell you, you completing inner awakening, literally for everyone around you in your life, then you will enriching others is the power to enlighten yourself. Enriching is when you constantly talk to people near and teamily, everyone, all these great truths, full truths, you will have continuous. I ask you to do enlightenment, not because I need people. When you enrich, you will be successful in your business, relationships. You will be a successful leader, be a human cattle. The greatest training I received from my gurus, not just sitting hours together in samadhi, that is also one of the most wonderful I received. My gurus used to ask me to be in the book distribution. Booklets will be free and the big books will be sold. During the Kartiki Deepam, many of you may be aware that my guru Panduranganar is my acharya. 200 books, like less than 100 pages free. Page are to be sold. Sold means what? But to buy that one book, these people will ask. It means I have to know all. First thing, I need to. Second, I need to explain to them. Understand only if they are convinced they are. Third thing, I learned what really people want from what from Sanatana Hindu Dharma, not what we are offering. People want. This training, if this training was not given to me, I will be sitting in Himalayas or Arunachala in Samadhi. Who had the darshan of Ramana Maharshi and got the blessing, received him. Like that, very few of you would have received me. This training useful for me. I They are asking me to sell books for their profit. No. I was very clear. If my Acharya says it is, understand or not, I am going to do. Make my reason, my conclusion, my opinion. I did not allow to settle in me. I did not own conclusion for my Guru's words. So, and causing, I learned the science of to useful to people. As not doing the enriching, I will be in samadhi because of with that knowledge of enlightenment as an income. That is different. But not coming to not my reason for my Guru's words, not pulling my Guru and not pulling myself down, which I did has taught me, I should say, my public, when I was 10, 11, distribution in the streets of Tiruvannamalai, that people want. What for one book to be sold, sometimes even half an hour, 40 minutes. That book distribution has become almost like a satsang. Only one person will listen. I've started speaking so some 30-40 people will stand around and start watching, start listening. The book distribution has become almost like a daily satsang. 40-50 people will just sit down. So we will have to make, because along with who want to listen, they have come and started sitting. And the next thing is sitting down regularly. They have started distributing books. Book distribution network. How Kailasa evolved from Tiruvannamalai. All because the original delusion, the into me. Pratham, the conscious delusion was listen. The great ideal of Vivekananda. Mano mokshartam jagat means for one's own self-realization and even this state, even out of this statement, we developed our own theory. And then I will do things for the welfare. That is what is outsmarting Buddhas. We are so powerful deluders. We outsmart enlightened beings. Listen, I'm changing the whole thing. Atmano mokshartha. For the world get enlightened. Because if we say Atmano mokshartha, you cover yourself with the delusion. Let me get enlightened. Work for others' welfare. Yourself with this idea. When you think, oh, Vivekananda, because he needs people. So let me become enlightened. Then work for others. You conclusion for you do to Narayana. I will not allow your delusions to outsmart. That is why I am changing. Ayacha atmano mokshartha. For the welfare of the world, get enlightened. By enriching, get enlightened. I tell you, in this Kali Yuga, the Kali Yuga Dharma is only by enriching yourself in that high enlightened space, because you are surrounded by non-enlightenment ecosystem, which is pushing you into delusion. System, if you have to survive, even if you have to keep your alive, focus, the only dharma, Kali Yuga Dharma, is by enriching. Listen, understand? Maybe where for non-enlightenment did not exist. So just you can get enlightened and radiate enlightenment. Is supporting you for enlightenment. But in Kali Yuga, whole ecosystem is working over to put you in delusion. You can keep yourself high towards enlightenment. Teaching others, enlighten yourself. Even if you enrich someone, for you will settle down in completion. That will lead to, if you help someone for health completion, you will, that will make you enlightened. Level. Enlightened. From Kailasa, for enriching and causing to Bulo, because you gave tuition for my Guru walk, of asking you to enrich and cause, you lower me and you lowered yourself. You fell into the only you fell into the delusion. You even forgot. Like how Narada forgot, he has to take water to Narada. Even in the name of right, delusion enters in you. Life is so from hey Narada, I sent you to and reached. Here is the I sent each and every one of you to enrich and cast to Buloka. Hey, what happened? You are hearing this call. Program is for you. Program is for you. This is come to Paramashiva Sena program to realize where you allowed the original delusion, the primal delusion, and how to wake up from you created around you after your delusion from guys. When I say guys, fill your name in that. Fill your name in that blank. Oh, I sent you for enriching and what happened? Fill your name in the application. Enroll yourself. Be there to find the original delusion and how to remove that original and how to live back again, celebrating life beyond. Listen, original state, always it always fails. Your original state. For your, I'll surely answer next satsang. As already it got many of you. Come back for the next satsang. Answer and bless all your prayers. Those who are waiting for your energy darshan questions and answers. This satsang is more important for all than the answer you were expecting. Get your answer and the boons and blessings in next satsang, next darshan. Wake up. Be there in blessings.
गुरु क्षपण शाक्यादि महान्धकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु ध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद्वृषभध्वज शैव समय कर्त्रे सर्वज्ञ पीठा गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशि माणिक्यवाचक स्वामिनाम् श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रिनवत्युत्तर निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर पर अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निध परंपरागत कांची कैलास त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महा नित्योत्सव नित्य मंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्यास परंपरागत आदि कैलास महासंस्थान पीठकर्तः साक्षात् श्री कैलास परम वैवस्वतमनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ साम्राज्य मूर्धाभि साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणि पीठ सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गण महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अष्टोत्तर सहस्रतम अष्टोत्तर पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्ग त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान गत आदिपि गुरो श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास श्रीमत्परमाचार्यवर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव त्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिन् अस्मान् विज्ञान वितरणेन भव जय जय।